Hi everyone, this is Miss Scrapmess for the Rubber Buggy, and I'm here to continue my process in making my travel album using the Simple Stories snap collection. You are here. If you follow me, you know that I have several process videos and also a setup video for this album. And here I'm starting with my normal process. I'm starting with the photos. I had some left over from the last session, and I think I know where to put them now, but I didn't glue anything permanent, so I'll see how I feel with that. But back to my process. I start with placing the photos in the order I want them, and I go back and forth and switching places with the pocket pages and also the 6x8 paper pages, which is from the same collection by Simple Stories. I move a couple of journaling cards around in order to replace them with the photos, and then I start again back to my process to switch to journaling cards as well. Here I got the idea to use one of the cards that I don't know where to place in a pocket page. To glue it, to stick it right to the paper page instead. I also got the brilliant idea to remodel one of the pages from the collection. This is very unusual for me, so this is something I started with during this album. Normally I'm really reluctant to cut in the pre-made pages, but I'm liking the results so far, so this might be a good development for me. The page, the pre-made page has a file tab attached to it. So I moved a couple of photos. I switched the place of the photos in order to be able to visualize that file tab better. I'm really into file tabs when I scrapbook normally, so it was fun to make use of that here. I prepared the title or the name of the town we were staying in, so that will be. I will use that as my title, sort of. I also have a couple of die cuts left, but actually it's a lot less than I expected. Normally I don't use die cuts in my pocket in my project life process, but I really enjoyed having the option here, as it came with the collection here. There are also cardstock stickers in shapes. I have the cardstock stickers, the letters and the phrases, but there are also like regular shapes stickers. I didn't buy those since, like I said, I normally don't use shapes in that order for my Project Life albums, but I think I might have I could have used this here as well. So anyway, like I said, I don't normally cut my pages, so here I am actually fussy cutting one of the 2x2 cards, which is also from the snap pages, in order to make it look like a sticker. So that's why what I meant when I said that I think I could have used the cardstock stickers here as well. the round shapes from the 2x2 cards is also a shape that I will use. So I'll get out my big shot in a minute and use what's it called? Stitched Circle by Memory Box. Stitched Circle Layers by Memory Box, and they will go perfect in order to die cut those circles from the 2x2 cards. So I'm really happy with the development that I'm actually making my own embellishment and that it finally seems to come a bit more natural to me than it has before. So I like the concept of actually working with one collection rather than me going through my stash, which is hopeless because my stash is enormous. So when it is not a good sign that I want to work with collections from now on, because I don't have enough in my stash for that. So that means I will never get rid of my stash. I'm fiddling a bit with the cluster, making a cluster on the page in order to fill, to balance the page, the top of the page there. And I'm using phrase stickers which says exploring, I believe it is. So let me just check. Yeah, so it says exploring Rapallo, and the brad from the self-adhesive brad says you are here. And like I said, here I'm just getting my big shot out and die cutting those circles. And again, I'm really happy with how everything coordinates within the collection. So the phrase stickers will get used here as well, and I will sort of make my own filler card. That is something that I'm really bad at normally. So it takes me ages, and this came for me together in no time. So I'm die cutting all the circles, but I will end up not using one of them, which says you are here, and since the brad says you are here already, I didn't want to state the same phrase again. But again, I have the most of the collection. So I have the self-adhesive brads, I have the enamel dots, and with the circles here. So I'm making my own filler card, and I'm super happy how it turned out. So on the sticker phrases that I'm using, the first one says sunshine, so it gets like heart sunshine, and the other one is says go see do. So I'm putting that. I'm not sure if I should stick it on top of the circle. I will fiddle around a little bit with the placement of them. And the third one says paradise, and the last one says see it all. So I'm fiddling around a little bit with the placement, and then I'm also fiddling a little bit with the enamel dots. I like the concept of enamel dots, but I am horrible at placing them sort of random, and it will look like splatter. And since I'm a control freak as well, I can fiddle around with those for plenty of time. But this one came together quite fast for me. So, like I said, I'm really pleased with the result and the flow I get using everything from the same collection, where everything already coordinates, and you don't need to think about balance and colors and everything. It just seems to work itself out. What else? Right, I need to back one of my photos with another card, since I only printed 3x4 and it will slide in a 4x4 pocket. 4x4 pockets are a little bit unusual to me. That is not my normal size. I tend to use design A pockets from Becky Higgins, so it's like 3x4s and 4x6 page photos. But again, this collection sort of opens up the opportunities to use smaller photos than the actual pocket is, and so far I'm okay with that as well. You'll see me later in the end actually what do you say, adjust a photo in order to fill a certain shape in one of the pre-made cards, and I'm really pleased with the result of that. But it turns out that I actually forgot to collect the photo from the printer, so I'll get to it in the end that I'm missing a picture. So here again, I'm okay with cutting into one of the pre-made cards, which is a really big step to me. But when I was flipping through the album, I noticed that one of the cards and one of the pre-made cards and one spot where I immediately saw that I could use that if I just cut into the card. So it was actually quite a breakthrough for me to just cut into the card, cut out the tickets and what is it called? The tickets and tag shapes, and I used my crocodile to punch the little hole so it looks like it was actually a die cut instead of a pre-made card. And it, well, like I said, smooth sailing, just went through. So yeah, that might be a really good step for me, because if I can use that once I'm trying to use up my stash, that will be a lot easier for me. The goal is to use it all, isn't it? So here I'm just sticking through back some of the cards in the pockets, and that's when I realized I have forgotten one of the photos in the printer. So here it is, and I'm sorry, I am trying to make these pictures ready for you not to having to watch me fiddle with the guillotine. So there is one of the cards where it was a slot prepared, and I had a picture that didn't necessarily needed to be full size. So again, I'm really liking how I'm actually learning something during this process as well. So here I have a 3x4 card, and I'm trying to see what pocket I should stick it in, and in the end it turned out that it got it in the wrong order since I had forgotten about it, but I couldn't find any pocket pages which would allow me to put all the photos in the right order. So I just again stuck it to the paper page, and it will be good there. So that's all, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you get back to me next week for the continuing process. Have a nice day. Bye!